Hi, my name is Justin Gomes from Looney Tunes Pontoons. Welcome to your rental orientation video. The purpose of the video today is to show you how to safely operate the vessel while you're on the water to ensure no damage to the vessel and safety of your family. As you step onto the vessel, you always want to ensure you have all your safety equipment, including your life jackets on board. Similar to when you drive a vehicle, you want to ensure your seatbelt is secure. These life jackets can be found underneath the seats of the boats, and you want to ensure you have as many for the passengers on your boat. If you have any kids, you also want to ensure that you have an appropriate life jacket for your child. These are some of the items that you'll find on the rental boat. You have your marine safety kit, you have your paddle here, you have your life preservers, and you have your anchor and anchor line. If any of these items are missing, please contact Looney Tunes Pontoons as we have spares available to you. Once you have verified all your safety equipment is on board, it is of good practice to verify the condition of the vessel. Sometimes you may see damage to a propeller or damage to a vessel, and you don't want to be held responsible for it. We here at Looney Tunes ensure that the vessel is in good working order, but it is your responsibility to ensure the propeller is free from any sort of impeding line or anything that's going to affect your way on the water. You may want to look in the propeller, is ensure there's no damage, dings or anything on the propeller, as you may be held responsible for some damage. It is a good practice to maybe take a picture before you head out on the water. Similar to the inspection on the prop and motor, you also want to ensure the inspection of the vessel. This includes any significant damage to the vessel or upholstery prior to you boarding. Sometimes it's a good practice to take a picture, as for the life of a boat, you may see some dings and scratches, and we don't want this to accidentally get blamed on you and your family. Before starting the vessel, it's necessary to ensure the propeller is all the way down in the water. This is the throttle of the vessel. You hit the button and you push it forward to go forward. Middle is neutral and reverse is down. However, sometimes you may see that the vessel is in forward motion, and if you were to start the engine, it will not start. So ensure that your vessel is in neutral and the boat fires right up. Over here, you're going to see your RPM gauge as well as your fuel gauge. It's always best to ensure that you are fueled up before leaving. Down here, you're going to find your radio as well as your courtesy lights for the inside of the vessel. On the other side of the helm, you're going to find all your navigation switches, docking lights, live well, and horn. You would like to ensure that those are also functional. In the center of the helm, you're going to find your depth gauge, and that will show you the depth when you're out in the water. It's always best to ensure that is on and showing your depth before you head out. If you want to avoid hitting anything under the water, try to stay above 3 feet of water at all times. As we approach the buoys here, you always want to ensure that you're within the center of the buoy. You should be starboard green, port red when crossing, and when you have an oncoming boat coming at you, you always want to ensure you give the right of way. To avoid fuel charges, it's always best practice to ensure that your tank is full when returning the boat to Looney Tunes Pontoons. If you need fuel on the water, there's a location here about 2 kilometers away from the dealership. As you're traveling down the channel, it will be on the right-hand side. You may notice the red building. It's a dockside fuel up. Pull your boat in, get it fueled up, and continue your way. Sometimes when you're on the boat, the sun may come out and you might want some shade for your crew and family. All our boats do come with bimini tops, and we're going to demonstrate on how to set up the bimini top for some shade. The first thing you want to do is you want to remove the bimini cover to access the bimini. When you remove this cover, you also want to ensure that you're going to clear your light, as there is a spot that it clears through. And sometimes you can lower the light as well. And just bring the frame up. You may find sometimes you got to give it a little pull on the front. That's just because the bimini is cold, and it's also very tight to allow water to deflect. There's a locking pin. The locking pin just goes in on the side and locks your bimini into place. As you approach the dock here for mooring, it's always the best practice to throw over your bumpers to ensure safety to the boat, as well as make sure that your mooring lines are also hooked up. Now that you're docked up, all tied out, your bumpers are out, you want to make sure you remove the key out of the ignition. Ensure that all lighting in the boat is turned off, including any depth finders or radios. You do also want to inspect the propeller just to make sure there's no damage to the propeller. And as we can see, there is no damage to the propeller or the bottom of the motor. The motor looks to be in great shape, just as it was when we left the dock. As we return to the dealership, if the business is open, you could drop off the keys inside. If not, we do have a drop-off designated location on the side of the building. If you enjoyed your pontoon rental here today, please leave us a Facebook or Google review, letting other boaters know what a wonderful experience it has been. We hope you enjoyed your experience and hope to see you again.